Did you know that in Japan, people in their 70s and 80s are still walking to the market, climbing stairs, and getting up off the floor completely on their own? No cane, no assistance, no fear. And the remarkable thing is, this is not unusual there. It is completely normal. Japan has more people living past 100 than anywhere else on Earth. But what truly fascinates researchers is not just how long these people live, it is how well they move. Their legs stay strong, their balance stays sharp, and their independence stays intact well into old age. Meanwhile, in many Western countries, leg strength starts dropping significantly after the age of 50. People begin struggling to stand from a chair, walking slows down, balance becomes unreliable, and falls become a real danger. Falls are actually the #1 reason older adults lose their independence. Think about that for a moment. So what is Japan doing differently? Is it just good genes? Or is it diet? The answer is simpler than you might expect. It comes down to daily habits, specific, consistent movements that keep the legs strong, the joints mobile, and the body confident. And the good news is, anyone can learn them. Today, you will learn exactly what those habits are. Before we dive in, drop your name and country in the comments below. We love knowing where our community is watching from. The first habit is heel raises. Most people completely ignore their calves when it comes to fitness. But in Japanese longevity practices, the calves are considered one of the most important muscle groups in the entire body. They're sometimes called the second heart, and for good reason. Every time your calf muscles contract, they squeeze blood from your lower legs back up toward your heart. When those muscles are weak, circulation suffers, ankles swell, and every step becomes less stable. Here is how to do heel raises. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Slowly rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels as high as you can. Hold that position for 1 to 2 seconds at the top, then lower yourself back down slowly and with control. That lowering phase is just as important as the rise. Start with 2 sets of 15 repetitions. Use a wall or the back of a chair for balance if you need to. Over time, work your way up to 3 sets of 20. The key word here is slow. Do not bounce. Do not rush. Strong calves will make your walking smoother, reduce swelling in your ankles, and give you noticeably better balance with every single step. The second habit is slow, mindful walking. In Japan, walking is not just a way to get from one place to another. It is treated as a practice, a form of moving meditation, and the way you walk matters just as much as how far you walk. Most of us rush through our steps without thinking. We slap our feet down, we lean forward, and we move on autopilot. Mindful walking is the opposite of that. You slow down to about 1/4 or 1/5 of your normal pace. You pay close attention to how your heel makes contact with the ground first, how your weight rolls through the middle of your foot, and how your toes push off at the end of each step. You breathe deeply. You stay present. Just 3 to 5 minutes of this each day can improve your circulation, sharpen your balance, and rebuild proper walking mechanics that most of us have lost without realizing it. For older adults especially, this one habit can dramatically lower the risk of falls. It costs nothing and can be done anywhere. The third habit is the wall squat. If there is one exercise that delivers serious results without putting stress on your joints, it is the wall squat. There are no weights involved, no complicated movements, just you, a wall, and your own body weight. Here is how it works. Stand with your back flat against a wall and your feet about a foot in front of you. Slowly slide your back down the wall until your thighs are roughly parallel to the floor, like you are sitting in an invisible chair. Keep your knees in line with your ankles. Keep breathing normally. Hold that position. Start by aiming for 15 to 20 seconds. As you get stronger, build up towards 60 seconds. You will feel your thighs burning. That is the exercise working. What you should not feel is pain in your knees or joints. If you do, raise your position slightly. This exercise strengthens the quadriceps, the glutes, and the core, which are exactly the muscles you need for standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, and moving confidently through daily life. The fourth habit is standing on one leg. Here is something that might surprise you. Many falls in older adults are not caused by weakness. They are caused by poor balance. And balance is something most people never actually train. They assume it just stays with them. It does not. Like muscle, balance fades if you do not use it. Standing on one leg forces your body to activate all the small stabilizing muscles in your ankles, knees, hips, and core. These are the muscles that catch you when you stumble, the muscles that keep you upright on uneven ground, and they respond very quickly to training. In Japan, seniors often practice this during moments they are already standing still, while brushing their teeth, while waiting for the kettle to boil, while pausing at the kitchen counter. It takes no extra time out of your day. Stand near a wall or chair for safety. Shift your weight onto one foot and lift the other foot just slightly off the ground. Pick a point on the wall to focus on and breathe naturally. Start with 10 to 15 seconds on each side. Work toward 45 to 60 seconds over time. The improvement in your balance and stability will be noticeable within weeks. The fifth habit is the horse stance, known in Japanese martial arts as kibidachi. This is one of the most ancient and respected postures in Japanese culture. Warriors practiced it to build unshakable strength and stability. And it turns out, it is just as valuable for everyday life as it ever was for the martial arts. The horse stance looks simple. You stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, bend your knees, and lower your hips as though you are sitting back into a wide, low chair. Your torso stays upright. Your weight is evenly spread across both feet. And then, you simply hold it. Begin with 10 to 15 seconds. Over time, build up to 60 or even 90 seconds. Your thighs will burn deeply. That is exactly what you want. What you do not want is pain in your knees or hips. If something hurts, check your form and raise your position slightly. This stance builds what trainers call functional strength, the kind of deep, foundational muscle that makes everything else in life easier. The sixth habit is the resting squat. In many parts of Asia, people do not sit in chairs to rest. They squat. You will see elderly men and women in Japan crouching down to tend to a garden, waiting for a bus, or simply taking a break, completely comfortable in a deep squat with their heels flat on the ground. For most people in Western cultures, this position feels almost impossible at first. That is because we spend so much time in chairs that our hips, ankles, and knees lose the mobility they were built to have. The resting squat slowly restores that mobility while simultaneously strengthening your thighs, glutes, hips, and core. To practice, stand with your feet shoulder width apart and slowly lower your hips toward the ground. Keep your chest upright and your spine neutral. Use a door frame or a sturdy piece of furniture for support if needed. Start with 15 to 20 seconds a few times throughout the day. Gradually build toward 2 to 3 minutes. Over time, this single habit can make a remarkable difference in how easily you stand, walk, and move through your daily life. Here is the truth that ties all of this together. Strong legs are not about looking athletic. They are not about setting records or impressing anyone. They are about something far more meaningful than that. They are about freedom. The freedom to walk to your neighbor's house without worrying about your balance. The freedom to get up off the floor if you need to. The freedom to live your life on your own terms for as long as possible. The Japanese have understood this for generations. They do not wait until something goes wrong to start taking care of their bodies. They build these habits into ordinary daily life, and they reap the rewards for decades. You can do the same. Start with just one of these habits today. Be consistent, be patient, and trust that your body at any age has the ability to grow stronger. If this helped you, share it with someone you care about. Strong legs truly are a gift worth passing on.